Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition on Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock. Myself and special field correspondent Shane Stodmiller talking Steelers football. All Steelers, all Wednesday. How you doing tonight, Shane?
I'm doing good, buddy. I'll tell you, this got some storms going through, and hopefully,
hopefully don't get knocked out. We'll be good.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, so everybody, stay tuned. I got a lot of stuff to talk about with some Steelers stuff, with some rumors. I know Shane got some stuff because he was telling me today. So everybody, stay tuned and grab a beer and enjoy the Steelers Dynasty podcast. Well, welcome back, everybody. Okay, Shane. So, how have you been lately? I know you've been pretty busy.
Last week I was in Morgantown, and the sound sucked on my phone, so I'm back to
that's okay.
my home office here in Western Pennsylvania, enjoying the wonderful weather. Been good, buddy.
Well, you've been busy though. You've been you just got it done with your one show, your West Virginia show. Is that correct?
Yeah. So doing a couple West Virginia shows. Talk about college sports, etc. And
here it is, ladies and gentlemen, right here.
Yeah,
this is one of them. This is one of them right here.
One of them. So we're gonna be doing more West Virginia stuff, and Mondays we do a. Listen to this, Bubba.
I'm listening.
Magic 8 Ball versus AI. Picking college.
Okay, yeah, we just talked about a lot of AI stuff before we went on. So yeah, yeah. Hey, speaking of AI, and I know this ain't Steeler stuff. Did you watch Saturday Night Live with the Beavis and Butthead thing?
I did watch that. I saw that. That was how'd they get that guy to look like what?
I don't know. Well, good cosmetic.
That's the first time it's been funny in 15 years.
Oh yeah, and it broke that character. That lady she broke character. She couldn't. It was funny. It was so funny. So Chris Elliott says, "Hi guys. Hey Chris, thanks for tuning in tonight on the Steelers Dynasty podcast. This is the 4th episode we've done. Shane has been humble enough to jump on here on Wednesday nights when we go live." And Shane, next week is the draft.
Yeah, we'll find out. I have some. This is as of 3 hours ago. This is another report, but I've been reading about this, and I have a favorite that I would love the Steelers to pick in the second round. But the Steelers have had West Virginia's All-American center Zach Frazier.
I think I'm thinking that is that who you're going to say? Because I think that's what they're going to do.
They had him in, but here's the problem. The problem. I've heard rumors, and there was a report I sent you earlier today, so it's verified.
Right.
That he might go as high as the first round. If that happens, West Virginia shouldn't draft him. They should stick with getting that offensive tackle from Oregon State.
Yeah, well, I mean, I got some notes here. I got stuff jotted down. But like I said, Benjamin's in the house tonight on Facebook on my personal page because we can't get it. We don't have enough, ladies and gentlemen, to take it on the Steelers Dynasty podcast Facebook page. And if you haven't hit like on that, please do, because I don't know why we cannot do that on Facebook. I have no idea, so I have to do my personal page. So
Hey,
well,
YouTube.
Hopefully
push people to YouTube now.
Yeah,
from Oregon State is Talise Fa'agwa. Fa'uga? I can't say it.
All them Samoans are the same.
Well, he's a giant of a man, and Cincinnati's looking at him too. But Steelers really like him, and he's a fantastic offensive tackle to get. Zach Frazier would be good to get in the second round.
Well, that's the problem, because all these other teams need something that we do. So, the Steelers could, they could trade back, because I have stuff that speculated that the Cardinals are looking at that 20th spot, and the Steelers could go back to 28 and get more draft picks after that. Yeah, it's all rumors, but I don't know.
Did you hear that too? Yeah, I've heard that too, and it's one of those things where I've heard their 20th spot. This mock draft. What's the guy's name here?
Well, they're looking. Arizona was looking for a cornerback, so that's why they want to go to the 20th pick to grab a nice cornerback, and then Pittsburgh takes their 28th, and then maybe they get another second round pick or something like that. I don't know.
This it's called Walter Draft. I mean, it's another. I check about 5 different draft sites, but this one has the Steelers taking Jackson Powers Johnson, the center from Oregon, that I said was really good. Right. So it depends on. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that would be a good pick too. But Zach Frazier is the second best center. The third best center is a kid from Georgia. But they need an offensive tackle before, and they need a center too. So we'll see what happens. Hey, brother, what you gonna do when the Steelers run wild on you? Hey, I liked
Craig. I liked you playing the guitar the other day. Yeah. Craig from Patton. We got some people. Trisha Farmery Taylor's in the house. Thank you, Trisha. And Joseph O.G. Jacob. He's a fan of the logo in Pittsburgh. Thank you for coming on, Joseph. You guys going to be at the draft party? No, we're not. We're gonna do a live show here on. I'd love to be there. I wish I could, but I figured just to get our subscribers up, hopefully we get a little bit more people watching, because we had to split the YouTube channel, and this is all Steelers, because I got the podcast with the experience. Our friend Mark in Australia is like, Bubba, you and Shane to split this into the Steelers show. But hopefully next year, Joseph, we can go down. And hey, Debbie. Speaking of Debbie is a proud sponsor. I'm going to give all the sponsors during this show. But since Debbie, come on, so she can actually see what I do, because I went to her store. But let me get to here. So Debbie, thanks for coming on. And Debbie is a proud sponsor of the Yucatan Salon. That's her business. It's open. I went in. She gave me a big tour the other day. She is proud sponsor of the APWF show that's coming up in June that we talk on both podcasts. And they have fish in an aquarium. That is the only thing ever. I think it's the only place in the state that you put your feet in and the fish. Yeah. I mean, but hey, for your wives, your girlfriends, she said she'll spray tan wrestlers if they come in. Hey,
if we get 1,000 subscribers, I will get Yucatan. I'll get their logo spray tanned
on the back, on your back,
on my back.
You heard it here, folks.
Yep.
1,000 subscribers on our YouTube. You're going a little high. I take 500.
500. 500. Me out for 500, Bubba. 500.
Okay, yeah, because 1,000. We get 500 subscribers on the Steelers Dynasty podcast. Shane will do that at Yucatan Tanning Salon.
Yeah,
and Debbie will spray tan you, and that'll be great.
Yeah,
but
as Mark would say, I'll be in a bungee smuggler. That's what they call little underwears.
Well, hey, you're welcome, Craig. Thanks for sharing that and taking a listen. Hey, I always do, brother. I always do.
Breaking news 8 minutes ago.
How can we send you guys some merchandise? Well, Joseph, I tell you what, you can send it to. I'll write my address, my home personal address, and me and Shane. I don't know what you're sending us, but God bless you.
Give them do you have an email address? Give them this.
I do have Ralph Williams.
And email them. Don't give your address out.
Oh, okay. Well, I give my address out on man. Ralph Williams is in the house, everybody. He does the Sports Corner every Tuesday 4 to 6 with Smokin' Jim Frazier. Let me get him here. Smokin', I got one of his shows here. He does stuff after Steeler games, post-game show during the regular season. Myself and Shane has jumped on. He has a lot of podcasts. He has a lot of shows. Check him out. Beaver County Zone, 4 to 6 with Smokin' Jim. And Debbie says, and we do Facebook Live, and we call them rock socks, but it's not rocks. Thanks, Deb. So yeah, that'll be funny. So I appreciate the I got so much. One more time, the Yucatan Tanning Salon in Indiana, Pennsylvania. Get your women, guys, go to anybody. Anybody can go in and get a tan. It's very relaxing, and she says she tries to keep it PG.
Hey,
but
here's the news I just got from Steelers Wire. On Thursday,
Okay.
Steelers hosted 3 more prospects on the final day for the team to host players. Okay. Those prospects was Penn State center Hunter Norzan. Norzan's 3 seasons at Cornell before transferring to Penn State. In 2 times, he started 8 games. I don't know. It doesn't seem like that's the answer.
I'll send you, Joseph. Joseph, I will send you an email. He already did it. I'll send him an email here after the show. But also too, see, like I said, with Arizona looking to try to move up with draft April 28th, 7 p.m. draft for you, 7 p.m. start time. YouTube channel, Twitch, and Twitter platforms. Ralph, you're doing Ralph is doing a draft show. We're doing a draft show. Maybe Ralph can come in when he gets some time. He can jump on. We're starting ours. Everybody stay tuned. Here we go. This is right here. This is live commercial for next 7 o'clock next week on MegaCast. Here we go. Boop. Yeah, you like that? That was short, quick, catchy. Yeah, that's next Thursday night, 7 p.m. We will be going live, waiting and going to the Steelers' 20th pick. If they made a trade, if they trade down, if they trade up, we will be here. I don't know how long it'll be. It could be all night. I don't know. But hopefully I don't get a sore throat. But, yeah, so also, too, I don't know did you hear this? That the rumors that the Steelers and Cincinnati Bengals, might make a trade for safety Dak Hill, because the Steelers need a slot corner, okay, and they pretty much benched him, okay, but he was a first round pick in 2022 coming out of Michigan. He has 2 years on his rookie contract, so and a potential 5th-year option. So if the Steelers could get him fairly, for a late round pick or something like that, that could be something, and that could help out. Because I feel the Steelers are going to do a trade come next Thursday night. Do you feel that?
I think it'll be during the draft. I think they'll have like option A, option B, and if that option doesn't happen, they have these secondary and tertiary plans in effect. It's like Eisenhower planning the D-Day invasion. It's how crazy it gets. But
well, with Omar Khan, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and I have I wrote down some names here, and it changed from last week. Like I have first round going to an offensive lineman from Duke, Graham Barton. And then
Yeah, I just can't see now. He's like a hot commodity. Yeah. Like I've seen a lot of that today and the other day. He's a real hot commodity now.
And that changes. If they can't get a center, if those centers are gone, if Zach Frazier goes, then they're probably going to move on and get that. If you watched Michigan play Washington, there was a kid. Washington was pretty much handed to him until this kid made a couple big plays. And he's a receiver. His name's Roman Wilson, number 2. Man, he played a good ball game. Just a little white dude, nothing to write home about, but he's just a hard-nosed ball player. Reminds me of your McCafferty's little brother from
Okay. Yeah. He's probably going to go somewhere.
Yeah, same type of guy. And then 3rd round, I have a big offensive tackle from Notre Dame. My guy's name's Blake Fisher. Sounds like an Amishman.
Blake Fisher. Okay. Well, see, they got a 2024 Steelers Wire. I took it off the Steelers Wire website. The 7 favorable first round picks for the Steelers next week. Your buddy, offensive lineman Graham Bardo out of Duke. Okay. Receiver Brian Thomas Jr. out of LSU.
Good one. That's a good one.
Defensive back Cooper DeJohn, Iowa. Defensive tackle. I'm sorry, Brian Murphy II out of Texas. And Burns like this one. Cornerback Kool-Aid McKinstry out of Alabama.
He would
And
sell a lot of gear.
Yeah, a lot of red jerseys because it'd be Kool-Aid jumping out of probably like maybe Cincinnati or Cleveland or Stadium. That'd be pretty cool. And then offensive tackle J.C. Latham out of Alabama. And Ralph said the Steelers are going to build a new practice facility at the South Side facility. Will be pit only, he says. Wow, I did not know that. I did not know that. I got a comment here.
Competitive.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. Good day. Mark from Australia is in the house. Mark, I know you're probably doing your draft stuff, but you have an open invitation next Thursday night. I know it's going to be in the afternoon, but you have an open invitation. If you're not doing anything over down in Australia, you can come on the MegaCast and hang out and wait for the Steelers draft live. We're going to do it at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So anytime you can come on, brother. You have open cablanche. And he's also sending hate mail to Joe Burrow. Well, speaking of Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals, I don't know if our buddy from Australia, Mark, knows this, but there's big rumors. Good old T. Higgins. I can't see this happening. Because last year he got hurt. Now, T. Higgins had 59 receptions, 772 yards, and 10 touchdowns. Wait, I'm sorry. That's the wrong guy. I'm thinking somebody else. That's the wrong guy. You know what it is? That's Cam's. That's Cortland Sutton. Wrong guy.
Well, Higgins makes $21 million a year.
No, T. Higgins last year had 656 yards, 5 touchdowns. So, yeah, so I messed up. So, and I can't see the Steelers trading for him. Can you see that?
No, that's a lot. They want too much money. They're better off getting a couple draft picks and hopefully one of them works out. It's like a scratch off.
Well, and then they had Tyler Boyd wants too much money, and they pretty much. I'll be right back. He says, "Okay, we'll be here for a while." But also too. Now this receiver, I got a little ahead of myself. The Denver Broncos with Cortland Sutton is disgruntled in Denver. I don't know if you knew this. Yes, he's disgruntled. Maybe the Steelers with Omar Khan can make a play for him. Because if they would sign a receiver before the draft, they're not going to get a high receiver. It'll be a lineman, I believe, and a cornerback. Because like I said, he had 59 receptions, 772 yards, and 10 touchdowns playing under Russell Wilson. So, the receivers that we got, Van Jefferson and Quaz Watkins, they only combined for 351 yards last year. So that's not a lot. And Mr. Tony Pena's in the house. Tony, the castle.
How about your facilities, Tony?
Tony is going to be on live Friday night on the Triple B Experience at 9 p.m. We have a State of the Union address, and Tony's going to have a lot to say, and he's very excited, and we are excited, and we were going to save it for Friday night, and Tony knows a lot about sports too. So just because it's boxing or wrestling or MMA, he knows. He also has a hobby shop in Johnstown. So I mean, I could be plugging everybody all day long. Yeah, he's waiting. He's gonna do his Bart Scott voice, which is a Raven, which I'm not a big Ravens fan, but that's okay. So also, and let me get to some sponsors real quick here. Optical Heights Physical Therapy, proud sponsor of the APWF show. 724-357-9991 in Indiana, Pennsylvania. If you have issues and you need physical therapy, go see them. And also Dave Smith, State Farm and Climber. Dave, proud sponsor of the APWF and June 23rd. So I just want to keep doing this, and I'll do this. I'll do these on 2 shows the whole time, all the time. So I'm happy, and I'm very lucky that these people actually sponsored. So I will give them as many plugs as I can, and I appreciate all the people that actually sponsored. So, okay. So I talked about that. I talked about the receivers. Now, can you see the Steelers trading for Cortland Sutton from the Denver Broncos, or no?
More so than I can for our boy from
T. Higgins.
That's $21 million.
Oh, we can't afford that. There's no way. There's no way. No way.
No, but
fan. Hey, all.
That's me. Yeah.
I know.
Guys, I'll tell you what. I'm so excited that for this draft, I think they're going to get some beefy linemen, and I think
I just want a center. Well, I want to tackle because now I wrote down 5 free agent centers. Could the Steelers sign before they go to the draft? Because if, like you said, if Frazier goes in the first round before 20th, will the Steelers fall in suit? If Frazier goes, will they pick the dude from what was it Johnson?
Johnson Powers from Oregon. Yeah.
Yeah, because if Frazier goes before in the higher rounds, will there be a drop off of centers going like that?
No, the next guy is like a 3rd round pick. Powell, the kid from Oregon, the kid from West Virginia are pretty close. Physically, I think the kid from Oregon is just has a little bit more beef to him.
Okay.
I think skill set they're about the same. I think the difference is, and why Zach Frazier's moving up on the boards, is they're pulling him in and they're realizing how smart he is. He has really high football IQ.
That's good. That's real good.
And he's a leader, and they're just falling in love with this guy. So it's more of a character thing that's moving him up, and that's going to be a $5 million difference between going in the 2nd round and the 1st round for that kid. So
yeah.
Him. But as a Steelers fan and a West Virginia fan, I want to see him be a Mountaineer.
Well, if he doesn't go now, if he's there at the 20th, would you take him?
No. I would take offensive tackle. I'd take that kid from Oregon State. Or
what about the Georgia tackle?
Burton would be the other one I would take. Any of those 2 tackles. The one from Georgia, one from Oregon State. Those 2 I'd pick. And then if I can't get a center in the next round, I think, what is it, the 50th? Let me look at the draft thing.
Well, we're 51st. Steelers picked 51st, and then we got two 3rd round picks. So I believe a cornerback's probably in the 3rd round.
I thought West Virginia could pick Zach Frazier up in the 3rd round, honestly, the beginning when all this started. But I think 50th would be a good spot to pick up a center. Any of those 3, even the kid from Georgia would be a good one. I have to look up his name again. My memory.
There's a few. There was a lot of players coming into Pittsburgh the last couple of weeks and had some visits. Mr. Young is watching. Mr. Young, God bless you. He's watching on Facebook. And Tanya Benamadi's in the house. Thanks for watching, Tanya. So, like I said, I had 5 of these free agent centers that the Steelers could get instead of drafting one. Number 1 was Brian Allen from the Los Angeles Rams. There's two of these. Or be like, you got to be kidding me, Bubba. J.C. Hassenauer. New York Giants, was a Steeler, wasn't bad at playing the center position at Pittsburgh, but he went for some money, and I don't blame him. Tyler Shantley from the Jacksonville Jaguars, Scott Quisberry from the Texans. Okay, and I don't want no part of this. I don't want Mason Cole. There ain't no way.
Hey, let's ask Coach Young what he would pick.
Tony says James Daniels, Nate Herbig, because Nate Herbig will be our center, I believe, and Tony is absolutely right. And Spencer Anderson are the internal options. The Steelers are intrigued.
Nate Herbig moved to guard.
He was guard, but he didn't. I don't think he had a couple. Maybe had one.
Move him back to guard. You get Cedric Anderson from Georgia, or you can get Zach Frazier from West Virginia. If you want to, waste a high round draft pick on Jackson Powers Johnson from Oregon, you can use that guy, but also, there's a guy, Bryce Foster from Texas A&M, that would be, you could probably pick up in the 3rd or 4th round. So there's some quality centers there, but it really drops off after you get past Zach Frazier and Jackson Johnson.
Powers. Yeah. Okay. Well, but hey,
it's
going to be something, man. Draft days.
Got a guy. Coach Young will tell you, this kid from West Virginia, Zach Frazier, was the state champ 4 years in a row. Never lost a wrestling match. 4 years in a row. He was a heavyweight.
Oh, that's tough. Well, that's tough.
Yeah. So
yeah, Tony. Well, when we had that meeting, Tony was telling me stories of Carlton Hasselrig.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Tony could tell you some great stories about Hasselrig. So, and Hasselrig was an All-Pro. But I don't know. It's all depends. And the Steelers also too got some players that they need for. Will they cut them for cap salary? So, guys, and everybody out here is listening. It's all news and rumors. And me and Shane are just like throwing blindfoldedly at the dart machine here. So I don't know. I mean, we're just a fun kind of guy podcast. So, and Tony says, I see us moving more for a receiver. We may draft a tackle. I do see we need a good tackle. And Lisa Wonsmunski is in the house. Carlell's mom is in the house. She'll be talking Buffalo Bills football, but this is the wrong podcast.
Glad to have her on here, though.
Well, and I don't know what she's going to do because Buffalo Bill players are jumping off ship quicker than people off the Titanic.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
let's run some receivers here. Okay.
Okay.
Marvin Harrison Jr. You got
no way. We ain't getting him.
We're not getting him. That's penthouse dreams, outhouse budget. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No way.
Of course, he's like the perfectly built.
Hey, Devil, what's up? Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Hi. She's a newbie. Thank you for coming on. Oh, we got a few.
Right, there you go.
Yeah, thank you so much.
LSU, hey Mark, LSU has we got some new folks.
Yo, Jamie, what's happening? You guys, hey, everybody that's on the YouTube, put who the Steelers probably will draft. Your speculation, even on Facebook too, but I want to do YouTube too because we're trying to get the algorithms up. Because next week, it's a Steelers Nation raid. Hey, God bless you. Holy heck! All right,
that's great. Hey,
yes, thank you.
Mark's folks, like and subscribe to our channel so we can get up the numbers. So I have to get a damn airbrush stencil on my ass. So there you go.
Yeah, we get 500 subscribers. Shane is going to go into Yucatan Tanning Salon and get airbrushed. And he'll be sexy when he does it. That's one of the proud sponsors of the AEPWF show. So, oh man, hey, keep them coming. No, that's okay. It's okay, Craig.
Let's run through the receiver wish list real quick here, Bubba.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
Malik Neighbors from LSU. We talked about him. Guy is a freaking rocket. Thanks, Pepper.
Thank you so much.
He just is like lightning fast, and he has great hands. Good route runner.
I like a meat lover's pizza.
Yeah, I love mushrooms. You know what I love? I love the banana peppers.
I do too. I can do that.
Man, I love that.
Speaking of for pizzas, Martin's Convenience Store, I'm telling you could buy 2 pepperoni pizzas for $20. You can't beat that. Look at that. Pepperoni, bacon, meat lovers. I love a meat lovers with banana peppers. Not pickles, not like Larry. I do pickles on my
ADD kicking in. This is why people watch us.
Yeah, we talk. We get off the topic, but that's okay. Okay, now here's one. Sub and rang the bell. Thank you. Okay.
Hey, notification.
Is my receiver draft crush.
I have him in Washington. He is every girl wants to hear that their receiver has great hands, right?
Yes, because when they're slow dancing, they can cup and cradle the ball.
Yeah, he's physical against D-backs, and he's a good receiver, guys. He'd be a good snag, but no pineapple on the pizza for Craig.
No, I can't do that either.
Oh, Bubba, I went to this place called Bourbon Bacon 3. And I had a BLT.
Oh,
and it's like they soaked the BLT in maple syrup, and
wow, that tastes good.
It was good.
Well, I gotta watch what I eat. Can't wait for this.
Can't wait for
Uh-oh.
So,
That's
I'll be getting up.
He'll be da 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 da. Oh, he disappears because
I'm
da 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 da.
Magic.
He's got to get a green screen, people. Us people in Western Pennsylvania, we can't afford a green screens.
I'm disappearing, guys.
You're like Chris Angel. So how about some more receivers? Because I can't see the Steelers pick anything in the first 2 rounds as a receiver.
Donnie Mitchell. He's
okay.
Tall kid. All these guys in the top, round has great hands. Take my money. Yeah, there you go. So, guys, there's a lot of good receivers this year, and there's a lot of good centers. The quarterbacks, other than Drake Mayo moving up to like the top 3. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Drake Mayo's up there in the draft, and we thought a couple weeks ago he's going to be maybe a 3rd rounder. Penix is dropping. It's just the quarterbacks are all over the place. It's just crazy.
Well, I wouldn't want to draft it. Well, we had to look what we had when we drafted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a crazy Southern old lady. That's funny. We're 2 Northern boys. We don't know no better.
Yeah, it's just we had hail yesterday.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just can't see the Steelers getting, if they're going to get a receiver, it's going to be in the later rounds. I'm going to say probably maybe the 4th or 5th. But also, too, if they trade, they're going to lose a 3rd round pick because they're going to trade that 3rd round pick to somebody. But also, too, if they get Brandon Ayukes, I'm telling you, I think Omar Khan's got something in the Cook and Kittle there. I think that because if we trade for Ayukes, we won't need a receiver, really. I mean, we can get a young person and sign him on the practice squad. I just see Omar Khan doing something and giving up a 2nd round pick, and doing that. Upside down. George. Oh my, like my ex-husband.
A Yinzer. Pepper's ex-husband was Yinzer. We're learning all the good stuff.
She says, I don't think Ayuk. I don't know, dear. I don't know. It could. There's a slight possibility that they're doing something that we don't know about, and I can't see him giving up a 1st round pick, but I can see him giving up a 2nd for him. Anything is. It's like playing a lottery. I don't know what's going to happen next week. I mean, last time when they drafted Kenny Pickett, I broke my goddamn closet. Thank you. Every Wednesday at 9:00 live. Thank you for coming on. It was nice to meet you too. Thank you. God bless you. We do it all year long, and I will be having a draft thing Thursday night at 7. Wednesday nights live, and I do during the season. I do previews and reviews myself, and Shane is jumping on this year. I've been doing this for a while, so I appreciate it. Thank you guys for subscribing. So awesome. So we had a raid of people coming on from
we're not used to
Steelers
that.
Nation Australia. Steelers Nation Australia. Everybody, if you need to subscribe, I listen to Mark all the time right here. Steelers Nation Australia. If you haven't subscribed to it, you're not a Steeler fan. Because he's the most positive guy. He's the most positive guy out there.
Oh my gosh, yeah. He's like a motivational enema every time you talk.
Got to run. Oh, thank you so much, Pepper. Thanks for popping in.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm still here, brothers. Thank you, Mr. Smith.
So
here we go, Steelers. Yeah,
I mean, let's talk about real quick. We
got 25
show. But let's talk. Friday. You have the Triple B experience.
I do. The Triple B experience Friday nights at 9:00. Pulp culture, pulp wrestling, and State of the Union address of something that
wrestling company.
Yeah, that's going to be coming. Yeah, it's going to be coming. It's this between 2 podcast channels and starting to run a wrestling company. It's kind of crazy here at my household. So it really is. So before we get out of here, let me go with 5 Steelers who could be salary cap casualties.
Hit me.
And a couple of them these I can see it happening. Linebacker Cole Holcomb. He would save the Steelers. The Steelers would save $6 million in cap if he's released post-June.
He's serviceable.
Yeah, that's Friday, Mr. Smith. Friday's wrestling, brother. Thank you. And SmackDown is coming to Berg. Yes, it is. But he's out with injury, though, Shane. He broke. I mean, his leg was like so bad.
But he's not worth that kind of.
No. Plus, he got hurt, and I don't think he can come back from that injury. I know he's been in the gym and stuff, but to come back from that injury and be able to cut and stuff is very, very hard. Now, here's the one we talked about.
Since I've had my bicep reattached, but it's like,
yeah,
really, it's demoralizing. So I'm sure even for an athlete, it's just as frustrating. So,
well, they also have offensive linemen, which could be the center, Nate Herbig, which is, wow, that's kind of crazy. If they do cut him, he could save. Steelers could save $4 million. I don't know.
Cut him. I would sign him, move him to guard.
Well, I think he's going to be center. Maybe, Spencer Anderson could be center. They got some people that are capable of being a center. We just have to see, with this new offense with Arthur Smith, because they're going to run the ball down people's throats. I'm telling you, the Steelers are going to run down to people's throats. And here's another one, safety DeMonte KZ. After the addition of Deshaun Elliott, Steelers would save $3 million. But yes.
Yeah,
love Holcomb, but yeah, he might be done. You're absolutely right. And also this one, he could go right now. Offensive tackle Dan Moore. If the Steelers draft a new tackle, he's definitely gone. And he would save the Steelers $3.3 million. And this one, I don't see him getting rid of, is linebacker LaDainian Roberts. I actually liked him last year. He was actually one of the ones that stood tough during, all the people that were dropping like flies in the inside linebackers. And he brought it for the Steelers last year, I think. But also, too, the Steelers signed Patrick Queen. But I can see, I could see LaDainian Roberts and Patrick Queen in the middle. I think that'd be great. But if they do cut him, $3.5 million would be saved. They said that, Queen would make him expendable. But who would be the other inside linebacker besides Patrick Queen and somebody? It would be Roberts in my eyes. What do you think, Shane?
Yeah, I wouldn't cut him. I mean, that's a position that's going to, I don't know, $3 million, though, makes you think.
Nah, $3 million's not, you got to keep him. $3 million's like $3 to us.
Well,
$300.
I think they're going to keep him because I don't see them taking
I can see him cutting Holcomb though because of injury, and he can't make it the way he was because of that injury was tragic.
And they're not. They might pick up a linebacker in the 6th round.
Well, and they have linebackers that they haven't even still signed yet. Kelly Moss is in the house, and Logan, Mr. Doak's in the house. So we got some people popping in. I got to get some more of the sponsorships out there. Holy heck! So. I got to get some more. Speaking of Kelly, Shane Brandenburg is a proud sponsor of the APWF on June 23rd. Affleck, if you need any Affleck, contact Shane _Brandenburg at us.affleck.com. He'll get you all your insurance needs. I think Affleck has a good cancer policy, I believe. Once again, Affleck. And I got to do this I'll be doing this for the next 2 months. So I got to get them all on. So we do take sponsorships. We're still doing sponsorships. So yeah, I got a few more here before we get Wallback Insurance, Homer City, proud sponsor. Club Sandwich, Pittsburgh, Todd DeFazio's. Yeah, it's a show where people eat sandwiches, which I can't now because I have to watch what I eat, but they're great-looking sandwiches in the Pittsburgh area. Todd and his boys. Todd's a proud sponsor. And also AHT and 15701, the main sponsors of the main event. Chad Henry, Indianapolis Colt Scout, and also Shadco sponsor. So hopefully I'm doing this right. And I got a couple more before we end it. before we end our show. So let
soon?
me get to, no. So, but also too, did you know the Steelers voluntary training camp's in?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they went Tuesday. So Wilson, Fields, Allen, all running together. Throwing some balls. It's they're in shorts and stuff.
Yeah.
So get a little bit of familiarity with the Steelers organization because we have all new quarterbacks. So we shall see. Hopefully nobody gets hurt.
Hey Bubba,
wood. I don't have wood though.
And this is for fans
Sure.
too. Do you think Russell Wilson and Fields have little name tapes on their helmet and on their chest? Like, hello, my name is.
No, I think they know who they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think
they put tape on your helmet so they know your name the first couple days.
Well, they used to do that when you were younger. You know what I mean? So, hey, I got a Steeler trivia question because I have the Steeler trivia stuff. Okay, what player holds the Steelers record entering 2022 for the longest punt, and what is his mark? Longest punt. Oh, Jesus, God almighty. No one's going to get this. Wow.
I don't know.
Well, I didn't know this one either. Joe Gurley, 82 yards at the Packers in 1949.
Really?
Yeah, so if you're looking at Craig Colquitt, you're not getting it.
Huh.
Oh, thanks. We try.
I was going to give this one like a C+ or B-, but thanks.
Yeah, but thank you. Okay, here we go. Here's another one more trivia question. What player posted a team leading 14 tackles on kick coverages for the Steelers in 2021? Yeah, I know. I just go. I got a calendar. My stepdaughter gave me a Steelers calendar, so every day's got Steeler facts or trivia. So I'll give it to you guys one more time. You guys can put it out there. Here we go. What player posted a team-leading 14 tackles on kick coverage for the Steelers in 2021? I'll give you guys a guess. He no longer plays for the Steelers.
Huh.
And he was the odd man. He was the odd brother out. That's a hint. That was a hint.
Right. I would say
that the odd brother out.
I know he plays fullback.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's the hint.
Yeah,
Come on, guys. Help out. I know who it is.
He's the brother that didn't get a lot of stuff to eat.
Come on. Which Watt brother is it?
Well, it's Derek Watt. Derek Watt.
Yeah.
Derek Watt. Yeah. Derek Watt. So, okay. No, hey. I got to rip these out so I don't use them again. They are hard. They're not easy.
Well, that's fantastic. I didn't know he had many tackles.
Yeah. Now he's retired now. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah. Good for him.
He's retired. Yeah. Bell. Nope. It was Derek Watt. But thank you, Craig, for playing. I appreciate it.
I had to get the hint. Bubba,
like I said,
hint when you said brother.
I know. I gave a hint out. So everybody, next week, one more time for the people that missed it. Next week, boom. Steelers Dynasty podcast, myself and Shane with the Steelers Realm Boys. We're going to have some guests jump on. Maybe people can pop in and out. And you know what? Last week I went to the Steelers basketball game at the Kovalchik Center. And Edmund Nelson, Lulu Lips, and Jerry Osowski was the only Steelers that I knew.
Really?
Yeah. I got video with it, and I need to put it on the site. There's a short thing. I haven't done it because I've been so busy all week. But I asked them what their definition is of being a Steeler. But ladies and gentlemen, sometimes you have to do it real quick because there was a big long line, because they were signing autographs. and sometimes my big Dago Sicilian fingers don't hit the recording button as I thought it was on Jerry O's. So I started it and restarted it, but I will get them out very short clips of what it was to be a Steeler. Edmund Nelson said it for a little longer. Chris Ward's in the house, so yeah. I mean, there wasn't a lot of people there though.
Mm.
They had a bunch of guys from special teams. Derek Moy, the receiver, was one of the players that I remembered.
As I zip up my grandma sweater.
Your grandma's sweater.
It's
well, Steelers Realm. Freight Train was there. First time I met Freight Train.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. I know what's happening. I'm gonna probably watch it later. Last week was travesty for everybody.
One episode, and I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna have to give it a second try. I'm not spun up on X-Men stuff, so.
Well, they this last episode they wiped everybody out.
Hey Bubba, there's I got something to ask you. You ever heard of Mike Asti? He was on the Fan and WPXI TV and Trib Live Radio.
I don't know.
Well, he's going to be on the show with me Friday at 8.
Oh,
so
nice.
I was going to see if he might want to come over here and talk. But he's been on the Fan, and he's literally the managing editor of West Virginia Sports Now. So he's a legitimate journalist.
Anytime he wants to come on, Shane, we'll bring him on. I don't think I'm a legitimate podcaster, but I think outside the box, and
Yeah, he. I think he actually likes to talk more than me and you to get to combine. So we'd probably just let him go with it.
Oh wow,
he's so knowledgeable, but
that's crazy. I like to talk. Wow, okay.
If you listen, if you look him up, you'll be like, oh yeah, that guy. When you hear his voice, you're like, oh, I've heard him.
Does he do podcasts?
He's gonna be on this podcast coming up Friday. He pops in, but mostly he's like he's on the radio and he does like legit reporting and writes articles and
oh yeah, so. Yeah, because I'm not legit.
We're super fan.
But we're too legit to quit.
Hey.
Too legit to quit. Hey, too legit. That's right, too legit. Well, if he wants to come on, he has an open invitation.
Yeah, I'm going to ask him. So
okay, we definitely next Thursday at 7:00, we will be watching the draft like everybody else. Next year, we'll be going to the draft party. But this year, we figured we would try to build up our brand because I changed formats because my experience has over 1,000 subscribers, and now we're up to 25 on this one. So it's a slow, tedious process, and I don't mind the adversity because that's, that's the way I like it. Let me see.
Hey, Bubba, I might make a cardboard sign in Butler, go out in front of the Walmart, and ask for subs.
Well, I mean, we'll get it. It's a slow. Well, the thing about it, Shane, is I have my own personal Facebook. I have the Triple B Experience Facebook. I have the APWF Facebook page. I have the Steelers Dynasty podcast Facebook page. I also am an administrator on the old Triple B Double D Heavyweight podcast where we talk wrestling. That's 5 Facebook accounts. I have to.
A Dr. Phil episode where he was talking to a girl with all these different sites she had, and she was.
Well, I don't have those kind of sites because they're probably making money. But 4 out of the 5 of them are all black and gold logoing. So I mean that's the standard. Standard is the standard. It's black and gold in all of them in my eyes. But next week, Steeler Talk, and that rumor of Zach Wilson. I put on my Facebook. I said a big no. I can't see the Steelers ever signing him or actually having him. We don't know Wilson was a bust. And it's just a lot of rumors. Football rumors and Steelers drafting and trading people are just like wrestling rumors. They're like Dave Meltzer, 4 stars. It's just a whole bunch of nothing at this time of year. After next week, there'll be a lot of stuff to talk about. That's for sure. A lot of stuff. Tons of stuff. So, and also, Alley Cat Beverage. Look at that new design. Alley Cat Timer, proud sponsor. And also, Break All Productions out of Vegas, special effects company. Frank Morano's worked and owns or whatever he does with them. They were working on The Walking Dead last time I talked to him, so he's also a proud sponsor. And one Pittsburgh, the Todd DeFazio thing. So he's got the banners coming up. So I mean, hopefully I try to the pro wrestling podcast as always. You know, NFL Elite banner, Rich Smoke and Freight Train Thursday nights at 8. I think Rich is doing his own draft. I asked him if he wanted to be on. So realistically, ladies and gentlemen, I have a lot of stuff that I promote here on my Steelers stuff, and I'm trying to do the best I can. And you know, it just happens to be that I have a lot of sponsors that are sponsoring this wrestling show I'm doing. So, and they're getting plugs on this show and the Experience show, and I plug them as much as I can. So, you know, bear with us. And the new one of the new ones is PP&J's 6-packs, delis, and groceries will be open on 286 very soon. Phil used to have the barbecue place, and Phil overcome. He beat his cancer. So during COVID, he was open up and stuff like that, and he had I think it's lung or something, but he beat it. God bless him, and he's going to change it up. He's not going to do a restaurant anymore. He's going to do a convenience store with delis and stuff like that, 6-packs and skilled games, and go in and get your meat and cheeses cut up and stuff. But he will have the smoked deviled eggs, which is phenomenal. I had them, so it's on 286, just over the hill from me. And Phil's actually going to be a
deviled egg fan. When I
was deviled eggs, man,
times a week.
Yeah, so Phil is I did that. I helped him out with his logo. I changed it up, and he's going to be a proud sponsor of the show. I just got to go out and collect, and we have a couple more people that I got to collect some money on, and we'll take all kind of sponsorship still. I'll keep it going. I'll probably have like if I can get 1,000 logos on the poster, I'll do that too. So, but yeah, next week it'll be all Steelers draft. Hopefully, I don't think I'll be angry. I'll be okay with whatever we take next Thursday night. I'm okay with that. You know, 2 years ago when we drafted Kenny Pickett, I was not happy. So, and we can see what happened there.
And so it's the door. Did you fix
your door? My closet's fixed though. Yeah, it's fixed. I fixed it. Yeah, I turned it around. So, you know, but yeah, it is what it is. So next Thursday, we will be on at 7:00 live. Me and Shane and the Steelers Realm boys. I don't know who's all coming on. I'm going to put some out. If Mark could come on from Steelers Australia to come on just for a minute or so, we'll be going on. We'll be going live till whatever, until the Steelers draft. So, I mean, some people might have to jump off. I totally understand. I'm going to have
on for a little bit.
What's that?
Kenny?
Yeah, I'm going to get a hold of Kenny Meyer. Yeah, I'm going to get a hold of Kenny because I think a lot of people have their own draft parties and stuff. So I think that's a big thing nowadays. You know, it's a big thing, the NFL draft. So now it used to be like on Saturday and Sunday. Now it's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And it's all prime time.
So. Haven't gone too long, too, man.
Yeah.
Those kids that are just sitting there like this.
Yeah. I couldn't do it. Your whole life is you're waiting on who picks you and to make it out of the outhouse to the penthouse. You know what I mean? So, okay. Well, Shane, do you have anything to plug before we get out of here?
No, just
everything.
Like and subscribe to this to our newest.
This is right here, Steelers Dynasty podcast. We got 25. Let's get 50. It's on the YouTube. We have a Facebook, but Facebook will not let me do it live, so I have to go on my personal account so I can actually interact. I don't know why. I have no idea.
You know what? I would rather see the YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah, I do too.
Because all the who's on Facebook don't like and subscribe on YouTube.
No, and YouTube. There's a way where you can get business out of YouTube. I just don't know how to do it. So I don't know. I'll just keep plugging away. That's all I can do. Keep plugging away. But also, you know, subscribe to it, and then you don't have to, you know, get on Facebook. So, and then I try to do the comments as quick as I can. So, you don't have nothing to I think I plugged enough tonight, I think.
No, we plugged everything. You know, Friday, Friday you're going to have the Triple B experience at 9.
Yeah.
And Friday at 8.
What I might do is I might make a whole thing and put all the logos at once
on the bottom.
Yeah, well, that too, or get a thing on Canva and put up the logos and put them all up, so it's all easier, and I could just put them up at one
Put
time.
them all in the top there where it's all black.
Yeah.
Background. You can just put them up there like like a poster.
Yeah, I'll just figure it out. I don't have enough time in the day.
Well,
hey, T Ranchela's in the house. Big welcome to T. Legendary wrestler. T's in the house. Big Steeler fan. T's wrestling June 23rd. Get your tickets. See a legendary T kick some ass and put some people in some nachos. That's what he does. So, hey, I'm going to get out of here. Everybody, thanks for tuning in tonight and coming on. Thank you guys for coming on from Australia. Mark's boys for coming on.
And girl.
Has plugged so much he's going to get a new electric bill. Yeah, well, yeah, he can't wait. I can't wait either, T. So, hey, like I said, everybody, please hit like and subscribe for the Steelers Dynasty podcast. And also, we'll be back Friday for a major announcement. Major announcement Friday night at 9 o'clock that has something to do with the state of professional wrestling in the area. So, hey, your sister's on. Jessica, thanks for tuning in.
Hey, the other major.
Yeah.
Shane. That's what my son's friends call me, Major Shane.
Major Shane. And then your sister's what? Major
Jessica.
Major Jessica. But she's probably major like Pain. Pain.
Major Shane. That's why they say, because it's cute because it rhymes with Major Pain, Major Shane.
Yeah, but, not Payne like the movie. Pain. Pai. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Pain. Yes. Pain. She says, "What's up, guys?"
You need to like and subscribe. You know, get all those Yinzer friends of yours to subscribe to this channel.
Yeah, this is the only podcast where it's two Yinzers talking about everything. We do talk about Steelers, but we can go off and we talked about what? Pizza tonight. You know what I mean? And we talk about everything. So we're not your typical Steeler podcast. We're better than that because we actually adapt and overcome, and we can actually talk about other topics and besides the greatest franchise in the world.
Right.
Yeah. So everybody, stay tuned. Friday night. See you guys next Wednesday, and then we got Thursday, our draft party. So we'll be plugging that. I'll be plugging it. I'm just plugging. I'm a promoter, so I got to plug everything. So, okay, everybody. Shane, thank you as always. I'll see you Friday. Everybody, please hit like and subscribe. Have a great night, and we will see you guys Friday. And if you're Steeler fans, we'll see you next Wednesday at 9. Everybody have a great night.
Night.